Yes, and welcome back to an episode of DUD or SPUD. Maniacal Mac here.
I'm Hibbs.
And Hibbs, today, this is one we've seen a couple of times on the trailer, and yeah, just hit us today, didn't we? I think the mannequin hands was a big go-to. So what is this magnificent, beautiful film we're going to go for today, good sir?
Today we're going to watch Mutant, 1984.
Yep, so 1984.
So, yeah, I was born that one, so...
hey, that's your birth year, actually.
Yeah, that's got to be good.
That's a good sign.
38 years and a bit old, this movie. So, yeah, that's quite funny. Yeah, looking at the trailer, it's just a lot of hands in it. So
mannequin hands. Let's get it right. Mannequin hands melting through glass, and they're just like, so yeah, it looks quite. It could be a funny one. Should we just go straight for it?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Yeah, right. We'll be back with you soon. Yes. So we're back from watching Mutant. Yeah, just spoiler what. Like heads up, it's probably going to be an hard to discuss because it felt like a 4-hour film, didn't it? Well, 40-hour film, a 40-year film. Felt like we aged about, I don't know, 2 centuries. I think I might be about 218 years old now. Don't know about you. What are you thinking? Well,
oh, sorry, bro. I've only just woken up.
Yeah, Hibbit just got set in stone. Yeah. This is what I mean. He literally went into a coma. So,
sorry, yeah. I'm back. Yeah. I'm back.
So, we're back. We're back, bro. So, you're out of your coma? Out of your coma, yeah?
I'm out of my coma.
Yeah. I think that says a lot about it, doesn't it, really? Like, so... This film, Mutant, called Mutant. Think, okay, cool. The trailer made it look quite exciting, you know. So it starts off with some fucking dude, doesn't it, bro?
It starts off with some dude and his brother, and they're driving the classic convertible.
Before that, right at the very beginning, bro.
Oh, very beginning.
Some dude who we don't fucking ever see again. There was one thing we can say. One thing I give this film credit for, compared to the last one, at least we didn't have the black background. We actually had like an intro with the fucking title sequence. That was quite nice.
He's got
Hey, do you know what I like about this so far? We're not looking at a black fucking screen with just text. There's actually something happening. Fuck you, Karate Girl. And also, yeah, that was another thing.
Oh yeah, we've got to say fuck you.
Fuck you, YouTube.
The thing is,
Rumble.
You'll probably just block us again for saying that.
Fuck you, YouTube. But he goes into some fucking dude who's in a house. He goes down to the basement, finds a dead body, and then the mutant attacks him. And we're like, oh, okay, starting off pretty cool.
What the hell is that even?
Don't know, but it's somehow killed.
Steamed him up.
That
has some steam, that it.
Yeah. And then that's when it goes straight into the scene of the 2 brothers. Would you like to explain the
so
2 brothers?
Pretty slow from here onwards, apart from the odd part. But yeah, starting off with this guy who's the main guy, Josh, whatever his name is.
Unfortunately,
Wings House was his real name. Again, yeah, he probably only got a park because that was his name or something. Yeah, or that's probably a stage name, it's probably not his real name. But anyway, no idea. But it starts off with him and his brother. They're driving the classic convertible as you do in the 80s movies. Wait. You feel like they always love using convertibles
in the 80s? They love
going along.
Can we mention though, like they're supposed to be brothers?
Like, supposed to be brothers. One probably the Wings House of the guy, the main guy.
It could be his grandfather. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a huge age gap, like, and
he's much younger brother, or he must be much older. But I don't know. Yeah, first of all, I thought they were like two mates.
Yeah, we had a theory. We were like, are they friends?
College or something together. But like, yeah, the guy looks about 20 years older than the other one.
It's hilarious. Like,
yeah, it's just ridiculous. They're meant to be like the same age, but that guy looks about 10 years older than him.
He looks like his father.
Yeah, no, like.
Are they supposed to be? I think they're supposed to be like, yeah, friends or brothers, but no, he's definitely like. If he's his age, he's lived a hard life, mate.
Oh my god. Well, it's not as bad as last time with those guys.
26 my fucking hard.
Yeah, he looks about 14 and he looks about fucking 34. Well, older than that. Driving on the road, so immediately, obviously, he pisses off some rednecks who are coming the other way.
Nearly
country. USA.
It's his fault now, isn't it? Our main guy's fault fully. So he nearly crashed into these, like, you know, rednecks. He's saying, but it's our main character is fully at fault, isn't he, for this incident?
Yeah, fully at fault, and he pisses off your classics or USA country kind of guys, rednecks as they call them, and yeah, so basically they come past, obviously, but he nearly obviously crashed because he's on the wrong side of the road. They go further down the road, but then obviously they're talking for a bit. He's being his usual dick self as he.
And then they've wiped up his arse.
And then yeah, they've come back for some more. And then what happens from them, bro?
So basically, they wiped up his arse, and then he's still mouthing them off, like, and then they start going to the side of him and that, and they start literally battering into each other, like it's nearly like Destruction Derby if you've ever played that game. They're literally smashing into each other.
And the convertible's all winning for that bit.
Yeah, we're like, keep in mind, in the, like, you know, like in quite a fucking van in a convertible. Yeah, the convertible at one point's getting the better of them. You're like, fuck off. But then yeah, so they smack these two off road now. And they go off into like a little ditch, like where there's like a little fucking stream is off the road. The redneck stopped there and he's still mouthing off, come down, fight me, like, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. And you're thinking, our main guy is a total dick. He caused this. Instead of like, when he went up his arse, he should have pulled off the side road and said, I'm fucking sorry, I am fully at fault. Probably could have de-escalated the situation. Instead, he starts battering back, mouthing them off to them. And it's like, no, you caused this shit.
Definitely the one who sent in the shops to get you bruised.
They're coming for them, bro.
Already, like.
They fuck with rednecks, bro. You don't fuck with rednecks. Yes.
Look at all them classic looking ones, look. They thought that through.
I wonder if that girl in the middle is any of their girlfriends / sisters.
Of course it is.
Yep, all of them. All of their girlfriends.
Look at them classic looking red. They thought that through big time, bro. They're like, yeah, we're gonna dress you with this.
You wanna play?
Couple of preppies, like. Couple of preppies and rednecks. You wanna play? Like, how is a convertible doing that?
Like, he's just smashing his car up and he started it, like. Dweeb. You dweeb.
Oh, no, you've got...
So then the rednecks fuck off and leave him there, so they end up then having to walk, don't they, trying to hitchhike, and like no one picks him up for a while. And then, yeah, our main guy then goes to the other guy, no, you can't fucking hitchhike because I'm fucking perfect and amazing. Let me show you how it's done. Stands in the road, goes like that. This car's got plenty of time. And then all of a sudden a close-up of his face. He dives off the road like all action. You're like, what the fuck? How did that happen?
Yeah, the guy's not stopping. He wants to run him over. And he's like, the funny thing is when he does stop and he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. You've seen him, but you were just wanting to go, you were going to go through him. You've seen him, like.
But he stopped and came back and even said sorry and that and said didn't see you there. And then Wings is fucking mouthing off to him. It's like, yo, you walked in the road. Again, you're at fault, but other people are at fault. He's like a modern day fucking... These people modern day thing who play a victim. This film came out in 1984. He just predicted how people are like. He goes in, causes a situation and comes and plays a victim all the fucking time. Unnecessary diving, like. They pissed off some more red now.
Now, Josh, cool it. Cool it.
Did it?
What, you out of your mind? Sorry. Didn't see you. Oh, you didn't see me.
He's a total dickhead. He's got attitude to all these people. This guy now was actually, although he nearly run him over, like, he didn't nearly run him over. He stopped, came back. He could have just carried on. He went sorry and everything. And he said attitude to him. Like, your main character is supposed to feel, relate to it. So far, I'm like, I want him to die first.
Bernie Mac's early character annoyance.
Yeah, it's our main character as well. Back. So this redneck anyway is like, I'm sorry, I'll give you a fucking lift in. So he's nice enough about it. So he takes him closer to town, like a mile away, and he's like, hey, I'm late for work, you gotta walk this way. And as you predicted, he set him up, innit? Because as soon as then they start walking, he's on the radio. Yeah. And what does he say on the radio?
Yeah, he's like, just seen those two guys, I just give them a lift and dropped them off at this point. So yeah, it's straight away, just before it's like, oh, this is one of those classics.
It's like a Texas, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where all the fucking community's in on it, that kind of shit, like, innit?
Fucking set them right up.
If I was you, I'd shake a leg. There's a couple of city kids passing through. No problem. I'm coming on in.
The standard.
The classic Sessa.
But then, yeah, they skip then to the scene where they're just like, they're going to the town. So in the meantime, when they get there and it's dark, there's this random dude in a lane, in like a kind of lane, I guess, or a back alley. And then he gets attacked by a mutant, doesn't he? Out of nowhere. It just kind of happens. We're like, okay, cool.
They're
mutant
walking.
action.
Yeah, so they've had this long walk, and I said at the time, I'd be like, the first thing I would be doing after this walk is like thinking I'd be going straight in the bar. But yeah, oh no, he's heard a noise. He's got to walk down the alley and go and check on it. Like for me, I'd be like, why get embroiled in that for?
Exactly.
Fuck that. Just go straight to the bar. You just on this mad walk. Your car's just been in a river. You've pissed off some rednecks. Just go for a drink. Why do you want to get embroiled in this noise down the alley?
Exactly.
Go and leave that to the cops. That's just whatever, mate. Just go in the bar. No, he has to go down there and then obviously finds that dead body.
Well, he finds a dead body, doesn't he?
Why would you want to? Do you know what I mean? I would just be like, no, I'm not getting involved in that.
Especially the fact you just got attacked. You're like, nah, these guys, if they're attacking people, they're going to fucking attack me for checking it.
I'd be like, come on.
Just going to the pub, leaving. Let the police do the job, innit?
Now look where you're embroiled in.
Exactly, and anyone walks around the corner, they're going to go, you killed him. And look at his face here, like, he just looks fucking stoned.
Cracked.
Like cracked, yeah, not stoned, fucking cracked out, yeah. Yeah.
Is he dead? Is he dead? You'd look at, I'd take one look at that and go, well, of course he's fucking dead.
He's a fucking zombie, like, I know. And then they just decide to go, oh, we're going to go to the bar anyway. In fairness to the film, though, they do go to the bar and say, oh, where's the sheriff? Well, like, cause I thought they were going to go into the bar and just, like, act like nothing happened. But in fairness, they do ask about the sheriff. But while they're in there, then the rednecks, who they pissed off earlier, of course they're in their small town community, the only fucking bar in the whole fucking place. Of course, that's where they're going to hang around, innit? This film is stereotype galore. So as they walk in, these rednecks are like, oh, they're the fucking idiots from earlier. So they have like a little brawl of them. The one even gets a knife out and cuts a little brother on the arm. Wings is fucking having a bit of a fight. Wings, in fairness, so at one point dives over the pool table and takes a guy out. That was pretty cool. But besides that, it's all pretty petty. And then as they smash a bottle, they're about to start, like, they threaten to stab Wings in the face. This is when the copper comes in. And you're like, had enough of you, stop the fucking fight. He just goes straight to the bar and has a drink. You don't, like, take him to jail or nothing. He just goes to fucking stop it. So he's like a cop who just can't be fucked to do nothing, innit? He does minimum, like, if he can. Oh, it's the same ones who he fucked with earlier.
Oh, God.
After the start of this whole thing.
No, it's not. You started it.
I would be like, oh, you've already taught us a lesson. You checked the card and thing.
Look at this. Yes. Gonna feel steel, boy. Ah, you actually sliced him, bro. Like that would snap.
He's hard on he looks.
He just diving.
He's hard on he looks. And he is. What's going on?
Which one, a redneck? He just took loads of punches and didn't move. What's he doing?
That's a bit damage.
Time to smash his head, boy. Eat some glass.
Drop it, Albert. Drop it!
I don't hear anything hitting the floor.
But at least he breaks it up. And then this is when them two are saying to the copper, oh my god, the one brother goes, there's a dead body outside. And that's when Wings, the older brother, is like, why did you say that? Why did you say that? But remember that scene?
Yeah, he goes, nice going. Like, yeah. But I was like thinking at that time, I was like, actually, I would have been like, nice going. I'd be like, yeah, nice going for saying nice going. All you did is like make yourself look suspicious.
Literally, as they just had a fight in that. So, it's like, so basically, think about it. These people come into a bar. You walk in, these newbies are there. There's a fight going on. The first thing they say to you, oh, we just seen a dead body, and you've just come in here and started a fight. You know, don't do them favours. But then when they go to the alley to go and check for the dead body, what do they find, Hibbs? When they go back to the alley, do you remember that?
Just a drunk bloke or a crackhead.
In the exact same spot where the guy was killed laying dead earlier. So obviously the mutant guy's gone, but for some reason this guy's not even like an inch away, even laying across the fence. So when they pull him out, he's like, ugh. And then the cop is like, see, you silly people are just idiots, you always cause me problems, all that shit. But then the cop looks back and sees like this yellow substance. So he takes a bit of sample of that.
Yeah, they tell him that's not the guy. That's not the guy.
They're going on about saying, look, I swear that's not the guy.
But you he doesn't really seem that suspect that once he gets the yellow substance, and you'd be
No.
thinking, well, they've just told me it's a dead body there. I've got these yellows, and he's still, yeah. You see a bit of a trend with him actually. Where he's just not asked.
Just
man.
yeah,
He's
he
not
just
asked
do
about his
minimum.
job, man. This coffer, like.
So he takes this little sample, doesn't he? And then he goes, right, I'm going to go to the fucking doctor because the guy who's got his arm cut, they're moaning about he needs to see a doctor as well. So he's like, fine, I'll take you to see a doctor. And while he takes a sample, so doctor sees the kid with the arm. She's like, you're fine. Is there somewhere you can stay? They're like, no, the copper once is gone. She basically says, look to the copper. He can't travel in this state. With a little cut on his arm, he's been walking around. He's fine. So she says to set him up with a woman who has a local lodge. But then while the copper's there, then he gives her this sample, which is all like melting through the glass thing. He's like, shit. And he gives it to her and she's like, all right, whatever. And he's like, I found this on the scene.
Ow. Damn, it's hot.
Like if was on the rice, bro, it's like they're not working.
Like it completely melted through that thing and he was in his pocket.
Yeah.
He's infected. So then the next part then kind of goes to our young people now, where they're in our little lodge part now, isn't he? With the woman, it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
They're just going back and forth with some absolute bollocks for a while. It goes back to the doctors then for no reason. There's a lot of these boring scenes. But then it goes to the scene, right, where it's got the main character's brother. He's in his own little room. What happens? Because you called it as well when he hears a noise.
Yeah, so obviously they're, settling down for the night. They've got a place to stay. Now the cops comes to a place to stay. Which, at this point, yeah, the cop, he's still pretty blasé about everything. Like, yeah, just don't start warming up. But yeah, so he's got, the doctor convinces the cop to let him stay in that guest house. So the brother's settling down and lying in his bed. And then, like, yeah, I think he actually goes to sleep, but then he gets woken up by some noises, and he hears the door and stuff, and it's going on. I was like, at this point, I'd probably be like, oh, I'll just ignore him if it was me. Sleep me, like, but he has to explore it. Decides to look under the bed. And I was like, oh yeah. Watch now, the hands coming out of that bed. I bet they're going to come out of the bed, the hands or something, grab his face, and that's exactly what happened, wasn't it?
Yep.
So the hand come out, grabbed his face, started pulling him under the bed. Just ignore it, you'll be fine then, won't you? They won't come through.
You're looking under the bed.
Hand will come out of there, no. Fucking sure, I bet you where hand comes out. Oh no. Maybe, grab his face.
That'd be great if it does.
Ah!
You called it, bro. You called it. You called it, bro. Yes. Oh, he's steaming his face up as well, bro.
Oh, they haven't killed that prick, and they killed the brother, like. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. No, he's definitely, as soon as you touch him,
Yeah.
steamed up, bro.
Actually went straight for the face as well. And just to say, I didn't see that in the trailer, like, that was a complete
That was a really good call.
anticipation.
So, he woke up in the middle of the night and heard his brother scream, just went back to bed.
You got up, it's almost noon.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
For him, like.
Yeah, it does actually. What a dick, like.
No.
It was like a latch under the bed, though, because when he gets pulled under the bed, his feet drop more. So what he...
Yeah, which you'll later see when he's in
Yeah.
the basement, we'll talk about.
But that there opens up the first sign of like, oh, this old woman's in on something, like the whole...
Yeah, because it shows their face. It's like, well, hang on a minute. If it's just like zombies and shit, how can it be people in on it?
Yeah.
It's like some Scooby-Doo shit.
It was so,
going on,
like,
isn't it?
that was a bit weird to me, and I still got confused till this day. It's like, is this mutant zombie thing been going on for ages or what? It's never explained, but whatever. So then the brother goes in the next morning, doesn't he, to go in and wake up his brother, and he's gone. That's when the old woman's like, no, I haven't seen him. And then when he goes out, she looks down and sees like his socks and shoes are still something, and she goes, like, shady look in it. So we're like, well, she's in on it.
Why does she... Is she in on it?
So, this is why I need to understand, right? Because, you know, when he got dragged under the bed, there was a mechanism, because under the floorboards they opened. That's why he didn't see him, because a guy came under the floorboards and dragged him under.
I know, but funny though,
No.
she looked like she was...
Yeah, she was. So, the fact they got a mechanism under the floorboards that's cleaning up the first time
There's
he's
some
done
Scooby-Doo
this.
shit going on here, bro.
Are they constantly just got this virus thing going around, and it just happens every now and then, and they just kind of... Why have they got all this sinister...
Well, either they
going
know
on?
about it, or let's just pretend, and that's how they're just getting people. Because what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like, how does she, like, look like she's in on
That's what I mean, she was...
some Scooby-Doo shit going on here, bro?
Clearly. No, clearly.
And they would have got away with it as well if it wasn't you meddling
Meddling
kids.
Well, this film, you meddling mutants. So at this stage now, the brother's like, oh, well, I need to go find my brother, doesn't he? Our main character. So he just fucking goes back to the bar as one of his first thoughts, and he's like, I'll go back to the bar where he was last night. Why his brother would just not say nothing to go to the bar, I don't know, but there we go. So he goes to the bar and he meets a woman. And this is early in the day, because he's just woken up, so this must be like 10 in the morning or something like that. So he goes to the bar, sees a woman there, and he's like, oh, have you seen my brother? She's like, you're the first person that's come here, like, you know what I mean? It's 10 in the fucking morning, innit?
Okay.
He's got time to mark onto this bird, though.
Listen,
He should be looking for this brother, but to be honest, I'll be like, yeah, my brother can look after himself.
I know, look at him pretending to be all like nice and polite as well. He's been a prick the whole time through it, like.
This is a small town.
Yeah, she's got terrible taste in men, this woman. Somehow convinces her then to go along with him, to go try and find his brother, doesn't she? They end up going to a fucking school for some fucking stupid reason as well, don't they? So, like, I don't fully remember the reason.
She was a teacher as well as a barmaid.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, so she's a barmaid, but then, like, because, yeah, later on, they're in a school.
About the recreation.
Did she just look into the camera? Did she just do, like, one of the, you do not do as an actor then? She, for a quick section, she looked directly in the camera, I'm sure.
I didn't quite catch it
I think
myself,
she
but that'd
did.
be interesting.
If it is, if this is in the edit, it's because I looked at it frame by frame, but I think she looked directly in the camera.
Mm.
Because I guess, even though she was in a pub at 10 in the morning, she's a teacher. That really confused me. Why
Yeah,
did he find a woman in a pub? And she goes, oh, I'm a teacher, because as soon as they go to a school with a little kid there, he's calling her Miss this and all that.
I can only imagine, low budget, they wanted to keep their best act.
But no, the logic. How did he find her at 10 o'clock in the morning in a pub when she's a teacher? Is she an alcoholic? No, she at no point drinks in the film.
I don't know, but at that school then, when that guy's at the school, tell me about that kid's acting, bro.
Oh, he was fucking fantastic, bro. He just like, he just kind of looks up and we just both burst out laughing. I know he's a kid, no offense. It was the editing more than anything. It was so abrupt and now what happened, it was just like, what the fuck, like, wasn't it? Because the kid looked like he was just reading off a card, like.
Nobody's at home. My mom and dad are gone. They've left me for good. Oh.
That was the worst acting. I know as a kid, right, but that was the worst acting I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, but
It was like he's reading off that board in front of him.
that was great.
I bet your mom.
I loved every
It's
second.
my mom and dad. They left.
I loved every second of that.
That was ridiculous, bro.
So,
He's great.
Listen,
she's a teacher, but instead of going to school, she works in a pub. There's another fucking actor who looks like that. The cop. Well, the cop's late. He's constantly on the phone. He's just looking like this.
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
He's like, you look at a fucking
I know,
fucking
yeah.
writing card.
I got a 211 over on Carlsberg.
Acting.
I'm short-handed.
I need help now.
He's looking at fucking some side, bro. Look at him. Keeps looking up at the script. So he's down in this fucking basement, right, of the school. For some fucking reason. I think he hears something or whatever. And then this young girl drops on him and she's all like grey. Because once you're a mutant on you, you're fully grey. But she's dead. So she drops on him and he's like, oh, fuck, like, just from the ceiling. And then as he pushes her off and he's like, fuck, the janitor comes out of nowhere. And he's like, what's this country boy with the little girl here? You've killed him. And he's like, no way, you know I just came in here.
Yeah.
You killed him. And then the janitor starts trying to fight him. So keep in mind, this guy mouthed off a car full of rednecks. Like 5 of them. But then when it came to one-on-one with the janitor, he's all scared and trying to run away. The janitor gets like the pipe and they have a little fucking war. Thing is, though, because I touched him, surely he's infected now. Just touching it infects you, doesn't it?
What we got here.
So, your mouth off like a car full of people, but you won't have a one-on-one fight.
I love it, like, you know, like, I just,
This guy
I don't think I would be, but if I'm going to fight for my life, if I'm going to be in that position, I'm going to fight for my life. I'm going to have to. I'm going to
Well, yeah. But he
is doing
he
that.
would mouth off 5 of you, but when it comes to one-on-one, he's a bit scared. I don't get that.
You give me the balls out.
Like, yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Take the knee. Go for the knee. Won't expect
Exactly,
it. Go
what
for the
the
knee.
fuck-
Won't expect
What
it.
is this?
Disable him. That's some steam, Bennett.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
The only other noticeable scene is he goes into like, I think it's like the petrol station, and finds one of the guys there slightly infected, the copper guy now, and there's a little element of talking about he's an alcoholic or whatever, right? So he finds this guy all fucked up in like the petrol station. He's like, shit man, I'll get you help. And then that's when the other copper comes, really. And then you don't believe him, because by the time the other copper comes in there, the guy's fucking gone, and he finds this empty bottle of whiskey, and he's like, you're a dried up cop, you're lying to us. That's the only thing noteworthy of that.
Too much amphetamine.
Yeah.
Stuart, what in the hell's going on over there?
This guy again. Watch how he just looks up because he can clearly read in the cards. The guy behind the camera is like,
As soon as I can. And look, don't you touch anything. Not until I get there.
he's just always like,
Quickly look at my line.
yeah.
He just read his lines on the back of the bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
He just read his next lines.
Drink whiskey. That's it.
Pause for 20 seconds.
He's like, yeah, I did. Did I do my line? Drink whiskey.
Drink
Just
more
keeps
whiskey.
doing it.
Pour whiskey out. Pour whiskey out.
Like hell, is he just like decided to give up on it? Like,
He's
bullshit.
looking at it again. He's definitely got his lines on there.
He may as well have finished it off and then just said, right, I'm done with it, because it wasn't that much long.
Quick read of his lines on the whiskey bottle,
Yep.
was it?
Tom, that's you? Yeah.
Isn't that you?
Deer and headlights. You're proper.
It was.
The body's missing.
He's probably dead drunk when you shot that kid.
When you shot that kid.
They're gonna have a fight. They don't think they're gonna have a
And
fight.
now look at this right in front of his face.
You've been drinking this?
Belongs to you.
Yeah, but look, he's a functioning alcoholic, mate. It's fine.
Not murdered. A chemical compound found in a
Goes back to the young woman who our main guy was trying to get in, the teacher woman. She's looking after her uncle. It was kind of weird there. Like, it seemed very kind of, I don't know, a bit too.
Oh yeah,
I love you.
It
It was a bit strange. I was like, I don't know, has he been up to naughty uncle kind of tactics and shit?
was I very much zoned. I think I probably through this sort of middle bit, I was zoning out. Like this was
It was just fucking
hard
kind
to
of
come through
boring.
this bit, but
The main
yeah.
guy and the girl then, really, they get together, then he starts fucking being all weird, and that's when he gets taken to a doctor, and this is something they never ever bring back up in the film. She literally goes, have you had a connection with one of these mutants, like a chemical thing? There's something wrong with you. She literally does tests on him and says, you've had a chemical thing. So we're like, he's infected. So anyone he touches in this point on is fucked. Never gets brought up ever again, but she clearly states that you're like, kind of got a chemical thing.
that girl. Did you touch her?
Sorry.
You fell on it. Yeah, that was a bit dodgy. When you found that girl, did you touch it?
Sorry.
It
What?
was very casual about it. Where are we going here?
Careful.
Shouldn't you have the police in on this?
She fell. She fell right on me.
Oh,
That's what they all say,
is
mate.
it, isn't it?
You seem to have had a toxic chemical reaction.
Chemical reaction. Wait a second. How can I get a chemical reaction from a little girl?
I
Yes.
don't know, but I'm sure you'll be all right in the morning.
That means he's gonna stay alive as a fucking prick of a zombie, though, isn't he?
You'll slowly transform and mutate and have a slow death.
He'll just be hands
Eventually.
killing people.
Eventually, yeah.
Because I gave you
Oh, that means we don't have to see or hear from him.
No, I
It's
mean,
your
it's-
dad, isn't it?
he'll live to the end. He's going hopefully, then he'll let go. He's going to
Yeah,
be
but
like,
is he gonna die a torturous death?
yeah, like he's probably melting from the inside as we speak.
night.
I hope so. Mate, I'm really happy about this. So yeah, basically, it was just that scene with the copper when he goes back and he says to him, "Oh, you've been drinking, you didn't see fucker."
Any theories why he didn't turn into?
They just didn't shit script writing. So then, yeah, it goes back to the fucking doctor now. She's in her thing, and this is a scene where he, the little side guy, which we at no point at all see get infected, but decides to become infected. Her
Yeah.
little side. Do you want to explain that?
Yeah.
Sam?
So as she's like blabbering on about this, got this one she's looking at, she's doing a whatever
The
investigations,
samples and bollocks.
you know, tests, investigations, and you know, looking at his body, and then all the times he's talking about this guy, is just turning behind her into an infected zombie, but it also looks a bit like he's turning into the Joker of Batman. Or
Yeah,
something,
because he
like,
said that, and especially
mad,
like when
yeah.
he moved on, it's like, yeah, he kind
Yeah,
of
he's
does.
turning
Like,
into the Joker of Batman, but yeah, so he starts turning into like some infected zombie, and then he's off to like attack her, and I think
he just does. He just grabs her. He grabs her by the neck and the stomach. She screams, and then it's like, ah.
It looks like she's got a lot of time though to like get away again. Like it always looks like that on these films. I think that they got loads of time to get away, but
Yeah, she's fucking a bit dumb with it.
It expands rapidly when mixed with blood, growing in volume.
Ah!
he's off. How's he got infected though, and she hasn't?
He needs a shit so bad though.
Yeah, but how's he got infected? She hasn't.
Dude, that hell of a night last night, like.
How is she? She's so busy talking about it, like, just chatting away. She haven't even knows that's happening in the background. What does he do? He definitely looks like something mad, but not like Egon though, but like something crazy.
What is that? It's just been touched with it now, though, so yeah, she's infected. Why is she falling on the floor, hit him in the head?
I think he's slowly turning into the Joker from Batman.
Something's going on, isn't it?
Look at the face, it's like the Joker from Batman. He's turning into him.
How come the bed and that's not melting when he touches it now? Ah, too late, love. You are melted up now. So then, basically, the next notable scene, then, really, because there's some more bullshit that happens, it's not really relevant. The main guy and the teacher girl, they somehow find out about, I don't know, some fucking barn that's got experiments going on, so he decide to fucking go in. He sneaks in, and he goes up on this, like, rope thing, and he gets in there. And then basically, yeah, they confront him there, the one guy who was a redneck. He's like, this is my job. I've been putting all this waste back into the recycling. So there's that scene. Do you want to explain, like, how he ends up fucking fighting him and all that
So
shit?
basically, yeah, as you just said, like, they turn up at this place, and it's like, they see these, like, obviously all these bad guys, and the rednecks, is it? Is it rednecks or some of them, yeah?
One of the guy who's all in the group was one of the rednecks.
Yeah, so they're like, yeah.
The one who stopped for them, remember,
Yeah.
run him over? And he's like, hey, this is me, remember me, I remember you.
He's like, yeah, we don't mess with Mother Nature in this town.
That's
and
it, yeah.
We're putting all the waste back in the system. So basically, everything that gets recycled, like pollution that gets removed, they're just putting it back in because they believe, like, it's natural for everywhere to get polluted and whatever. Like, so they're putting that back
For
in.
that reason.
And then, like,
And then, so,
There's-
they speak to him, and then he's like, oh shit. And how does he get saved? Because they're about to dump him in the waste. They go, can you smell that? Look, boy, put that, we're going to put you in there.
yeah, that's a good scene, that, isn't it? Because they've got him then. They managed to get hold of him. They're going to check him in a thing. Next thing you know, the bed just in the car just rips
James
through the
Bond's
bloody...
through.
Yeah, just literally rips through, crashes through into the car, pulls out. He dives in the car. Next thing you know, they're driving off. I'm like...
He's still hanging out with that, but like, even though the guy's got a gun, no one shoots at him and that.
I'd have like run him over personally. Or they had a gun though, didn't
But
they?
that was pretty
Yeah.
funny. But no one shoots at her and that. They kind of gas him away and shit, like.
Why don't you lean over there and just see for your own self?
They basically re-polluted everything as people recycled.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Some of these shells run on for miles. Why don't you hop on in there, boy, and find out?
Gotta check you in the bath towel, boy.
That'd be wicked if they did chuck him in it, 'cause he would just melt, wouldn't he? Oh. What the fuck? Like, is no one shooting? Ah, look at that, and all the waste shit now is going to go on everyone.
Oh my god. Infected.
Yes. And he's just hanging out the fucking car still. Oh my god.
Oh, he's in there.
What a
God, he's
pathetic,
dead.
pathetic way to die. See him just hit his head. That was awesome. he decides to go back to the copper for a bit.
Who's
and
still
then-
not asked.
Oh yeah, that's it. Because when he goes back to the copper, that's right.
Go back to him. He's still not
He
bothered
goes back
about
to the
nothing.
copper, yeah, because he goes, hey, I found out, I know everything about it. He goes,
Yeah, so do I, mate. So do I.
but no, he goes, no, because I've been promoted to civilian. It doesn't bother me no more, and he's just drinking on the
It
job.
didn't bother him anyway.
But at this point, because lost his job, he's like, I don't care. And he's like, but I can tell you what's going on. He's like, I don't care, literally. So then he's with the copper. The woman goes back to see her uncle. And then he's in the bed being all weird. And then he becomes a mutant, doesn't he, Hibbs?
Yeah, but that he does, yeah. But even if that cop,
All his head bubbling and shit.
yeah, but even if that cop had changed to civilian, it'd be like he still didn't care anyway. But he was like, I just found that funny as well because he was just like, yeah, I've got evidence, yeah, so if I.
Yeah,
like,
but he's like, I've been promoted to
Yeah.
civilian, I've lost my job, I don't care. Even though he's in a police office, at the main desk when you walk in, drinking, just
So he
in
comes
his office.
back to that girl then. Is it her father, do you say?
It's her uncle.
Her
So
uncle, sorry.
he's all in
So he's
bed.
under the. I don't know what he's doing. He's like, I don't
know if he's wanking off or something.
Yeah.
Or like, I think because of his position, I think he's fingering himself out wanking off or some.
One last
Freaky
one
shit.
before he turns into an infected monster.
It's a deleted scene, I guess. But then she pulls down the fucking covers, and then he's like, "Whoa!" And she's like, no! And then, as she's trying to escape the room, in comes the fucking cop and the guy.
Look at the monster room back.
Is he gonna pop and like zits and just have loads of pus going everywhere? That'd be sick. I love that. Yes! Pop, pop.
How are you gonna help that out?
What? How did it? He had the gun and you went flying. He's got no cop fucking shooting him. So they all go back to the cop's office. It's like more bullshit that happens, like completely unnecessary.
He's a bit more arse now. He becomes a bit more bothered about it.
Yeah, because he's seen it himself. So then they go, right, we got to go to the doctors. And when they get to the doctors, obviously the place has been infected. And what happens then? Do you remember that? Where they have a kind of a bit of a shootout scene where they're just shooting they're shooting a load of. This is when the film actually warms up, and it's an hour and 13 minutes.
Yeah, there's like a few good sort of zombies they're shooting, and like the rednecks and
the
things like
redneck,
that.
but all of a sudden in the back room of the fucking
the one of
doctor's
the
place.
bald one who's early in the trailer, he looks like a black and
Our
white
favourite
man.
character, like,
Yeah.
you know, so they end up all getting fucking shot up a bit. He runs out of bullets, he's like, fuck, so he's trying to run
Gets
away.
cornered then, don't he?
He gets cornered and sees a fucking doctor who died early and he's all sad about it and shit. Ah! Look at that!
That time this shit warmed up. Ah, come on.
Shoot him in the face. In the face. Oh, they can die from shots to the chest. Hi there! They're basically just fucking like humans though. Oh look, the rednecks are in there, bro.
He's just a black and white redneck.
My favourite
He's just a
character.
black and white character.
He's just taken out all my favourite characters in one go. No.
He's on that police. Is it him?
Where's a woman?
Oh my god, just fight him, will you?
It's a woman.
They'll fight through there. No, it's just right somewhere.
But they came from both directions. You just left it.
Maybe they're better.
So then the main guy goes back to the lodge to go, right, where the fuck is my brother? Because, like, I've been everywhere, I can't find him. He must have been here. The fucking idiot, right? She's, like, being like, what are you doing? Get away. He goes to the basement, leaves her and goes there straight away. We're like, mate, what are you doing? You make her go down first. You're going to get locked in. Walks in, she locks him straight in the fucking basement. So he goes down there, naturally finds his brother as a dead corpse with a few other corpses, and he's like, no, no, no. And then this random fucking mutant's down there, trying to get him, which is quite a funny scene, isn't it? Because it's quite fucking pathetic. How he's like, no, he's screaming. But yeah, he's holding up and touching his brother and all that at one point. And this guy's been infected and that, but again, don't go into all that fucking shit. So he basically is like this fucking pathetic scene with the mutant. So he's like, gets a bit of fire, and he finds out they don't like it. So he gets up the stairs, bang, Second elbow, the door opens, the woman's waiting with a fucking machete, had all the time to wait for him and still fucks up. He still ducks it, fucking hits her and kicks her down the stairs, closes the door and just hears her go, I'm your mother, no, 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 no. So she's been fucking destroyed by the mutant thing. But that was so pathetic, wasn't it, that scene?
Yeah, but the...
He had one up, but she's just waiting it the whole time and still fucked up, like. She can literally just lock you in the basement as you walk down there. Yeah. Fucking one tool. What an absolute bell end.
You could kick that through. That's a nothing lock.
I know this guy's an idiot.
That's a nothing lock. You could boot for that as a one little thing.
Not this guy.
I know, innit?
Like,
classic man, you go first.
Exactly, yeah, you say to the woman, I know there's some shit down here. You're going first and this door's staying fucking open.
You know what I mean? For a start, you should be more polite, innit? Ladies first. Ladies first.
Yeah, you're right, Tibbs. Where is this guy's manners? Dick, as we said, called him out, dick, like.
He did the old gentleman just before. Yeah, classic old line.
Well, I guess in life you learn that, like, that's what he gets what he deserves. Should have been a gentleman. Hold on. Your brother...
Wait, how's he there? He got dragged from under a bed.
Yeah, but he
was like a hat on it.
Yeah, he was in the same place, wasn't it? But my thing is, he's touching him up there now. He's going to be infected again. Yeah! How come that didn't burn his shoulder? No!
You walked into the wrong basement, bitch.
No! Listen to him. What? Yes, melt his leg up.
Did he not even cut
He's
it
melting his leg up, bro. By now, his foot should have come off. That's bullshit.
Flamethrower. Oh no. You need a can of links, bro.
Like... She missed it, man. She fell down it. Yes! That was hilarious. That was fucking dreadful. And then it cuts to the scene. For some reason, a woman's gone back to the school. For some reason, she's gone back to the school. And then she sees a little kid like, oh, and I was like, yo, that's a little mutant kid. Why is he running away? So she goes into some fucking toilets. And remember the Blair Witch Project where the guy's just staring at the fucking wall in the end, in the corner? It's kind of like that, but he's kneeling.
So this is the kid from earlier with the really bad acting in it.
He's kneeling against the wall and I'm like, nah, as soon as you touch him, blah, a mutant. No, he's fucking fine. Why is a little kid run to a school and not... Oh, he does say something earlier about his parents have gone and left him. But he's kneeling in a toilet in the corner of a room. I'm like, I'm more scared of that kid than the fucking mutants.
Look
that
at the girls' toilets, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to grow up to be Ted Bundy. Who the fuck just kneels in
I don't know why he's
there.
there. Well, maybe, I don't know, yeah.
Is he going to piss, leave a kid alone?
This kind of looks like the girls' toilet, so why would you be in, why would it be in the girls' toilet?
It's even more concerning, actually. Good point.
This pink door, something it's like a girl's one, maybe?
Yeah, because it's just all bogs. There's no one else there.
Oh, he is in there.
The way he is in a corner like that. Don't go near him, you fucking clown.
Is he a zombie?
Oh no, he's okay.
No.
Get him. Right, I got a major question, bro. Even as a fucking kid, why would you be fucking crouched like praying in a corner of a fucking room like that? That's dumb. I would never do that as a kid. What the fuck?
It, man. Get out of town, man. Run in there. Just.
What's wrong with this kid?
But she finds him.
But it's great. Explain what happens, though. This is probably the best scene I was saying, the film, mate. What happens?
Well, Wings fucking whatever his name is comes fucking.
No, well, when she's in the toilet with him, Wings does not get involved. Like, not until later, bro. Remember? So she sees him, and then all these fucking mutants come in. She's like, fuck. So they go into a fucking cubicle, and what happens to the kid, bro?
Oh yeah, he gets dragged from under the fucking door, and they just like
drag the kid out.
They just say, yeah, just whatever. Like she can't stop him. That's when fucking he does pretty much come immediately after that. Then
he gets fucked up, yeah. But they take the kid out, and you're like, oh
yeah, you take the kid out, and then he does come into it. Then the fucking main guy,
Wings comes back.
Wings comes into it. He's climbing over the top of the fucking cubicles. It's absolutely ridiculous. Going to save the woman. It's like, oh, never mind the kid. Never mind the kid.
But he's already gone, though.
Yeah,
he
I
can't do
suppose
nothing.
they've already
But then
identified that.
somehow he just climbs over cubicles. He's kicking kids and all that as well, which was quite funny, like. And then, yeah, he drags her out there and they get out completely fine. And it's like, what the fuck, man? That's
Again,
absolutely
obviously, he
stupid,
gets
like.
away with fucking.
Ah!
That's right.
Just throw the kid into him, dude. Yes, the little kid's getting fucked, bro. Yes, that's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. They actually went there. A little boy.
Oh.
Well, to be
Oh my
honest,
god.
he was kneeling in the corner like a weirdo.
Nah, he's gonna save him. He's gonna save him.
It's too late. He's getting touched.
He's not.
He's-
He'll have nothing on him now. He's pretending he'll take all his time. I bet he won't even
Bro.
burn him.
It's
Hang on.
far too late.
Please. That's right.
Oh, he's parkouring a bit, is he?
Save the kid.
Then they could easily
Kid's
just
gone.
grab it.
Kid's gone.
They could easily just grab it.
Wait, was that the kid? That
He just kicked some kids. This is our hero, guys, kicking kids. So then he just takes her in the
Yeah.
fucking car, and then yeah, that's it. Then he's going back to the doctor's, and he goes to it. Stay outside in the car. We know at this stage, stay together, but no, lock the doors, all that bollocks. So he goes into the fucking thing. She's out there, becomes Silent Hill, isn't?
I would just say, if I was in this, I would never, I wouldn't be going anywhere on my own in this thing.
No.
I'd be like, I want backup all the
At
time.
no point. And basically, this is the part we were waiting for with the mannequin hands. Because then while he's in the fucking, while he's in the doctor's fuss arsing about, she's outside, which she's left her, and she's literally, the whole car now has been covered by mannequins. They're little, not mannequins, sorry, mutants. But they have a mannequin hand at one point. We even see it with the guy, right? You can see his arms like that, and the fake arms coming out. It's funny as fuck. And they put it on a window and it just melts through, but that's all that happens because she screams to the bit.
You can tell it's mannequin because it's just like the fingers don't even move and stuff like that. So it's just like, you know, it's like
It's clear mannequin thing just melting
maybe
through the
changes
window.
a little bit.
But no
it's
one,
like,
no
yeah.
one gets her or touches it.
Yeah.
They all just like stay on it. And I'm thinking, if they're all like that, why don't they all just do it at one and just melt through the car and melt through it? That'd be sick. So he
And he's
comes
like-
out.
Trying to run him over as well at this point.
So he comes out and gets a fucking a crate, a bench or something. Smacks two of them, and then one piece of wood falls out, and he uses one wood to like, I don't know, take on fucking 20 of them.
Yeah.
Like he's hitting them, and they're all scared. And then he gets in the car without getting touched at any point. So while he's driving off, one's on top, and one's on top of the car, and he's doing a mannequin hand through the window. So they're driving. And then basically they end up like flipping the car, don't they?
Oh, it's just so smoky. That's not helping, is it? It's not helping it.
Well, I can only assume they had Snoop Dogg on set.
There's-
Here we go,
there's
look, the
the
mannequin hand. Look, the mannequin hand is melting through.
Your little fingers look really still, don't they? You can
It's
tell
still
it's a
moving.
mannequin, yeah.
It's a fake plastic hand
Yeah.
from an old man on a hook or something.
Yeah.
So how's she going to get out with this? And literally all around the car. Really, if they're all mutants, right, surely just them touching the car, they'd all eventually just melt the whole car through, like. That's right, mate, you do nothing.
You'd probably run away again, wouldn't you?
Probably. A bench.
That's just taking two. Oh my god.
Shut up.
Well, they all run away.
He's punching him now, bro. Yo, this could be a good scene of like where he dies, maybe.
No, don't drive away. Turn around. Fucking run every one of them over. I'd be turn around. I'd be like GTA running them all.
I was gonna
over.
say. I know it's 84, but Vice City happened before 84, so there's no excuse.
Ah, he's on top of the
Look,
car.
look at the fake. Did you see the fake hand?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
This is why you should have run him over. Just jam the brakes, you'll fly. Oh,
What?
nice. Oh my god, they crashed though.
They actually
They
flipped the car.
Yeah. Hang on,
He did a
lean to
stunt.
the right, it'll come back on its feet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on fire.
Press the analog stick.
It's on fire. It's on fire, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah, get him. Yeah,
Wasted.
wasted before long. It would have blown up by now, man.
Yeah, hair driving like that. I don't know how they end up flipping it. I think they just sort of like
'Cause
he's
you got the
trying to shake
mannequin
him
guy
off.
on
I
it,
think so he's
shake-
trying to shake him off.
Yeah.
Ends up flipping. It's like, well, that was clever. And then it catches fire. They're trying to get out of the
We're
car.
talking
It's
about
like,
GTA at that, though,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's like some GTA shit. The way it just
yeah.
catches planes. It's like, I was expecting an explosion, but obviously they didn't have the budget for that, so that didn't happen.
No. So they basically then, they gotta get out the car, get out, and they go to a fucking, one of the shops. He's there making fucking Molotovs and shit. They're having like a chat again, loads of bollocks. We're like, what the fuck? You just had loads of action. Stop slowing the action down. They go in a back room, and then the fucking redneck's there from earlier.
Out of nowhere.
And then he's basically saying to the woman, I'm gonna have fun with you before I set you off to the mutant.
Thank God it's only
Oh, it's a torch. I thought you had a bottle.
Thank God it's only me.
I'm sorry.
You're not gonna be quite so happy when you hear what I got in mind for you, darling.
What are you talking about?
Of course this was gonna happen.
I'm gonna use you like bait on a hook.
Yeah, darling. Idiot, that is... He could have prepared so much better. He had loads of time. Ah! Ah! He's a fucking absolute dweeb in every way, isn't he, bro? He just fucks up upon fucks up, doesn't he?
Every time.
Ah! One hand grabbed him, bro. He got fucked. And then the main guy's here.
There's an uncle on it as well.
No, sorry, Uncle, he died earlier.
Ah, yeah.
We got mentioned about the uncle earlier. When he's running out of the fucking window trying to get away from him, he literally turns into a 20-year-old guy.
The dive out the window, yeah.
He jumps off a roof and literally does a parkour roll and runs away. I don't think that was another thing. They don't mention him ever again. He just runs off and it's like, the uncle's just gone. Hold on, I thought, parkour? That was some dope parkour in 84, bro. I thought they hated light.
Why wouldn't he just go and get us straight away? And it was like it was more like a zombie going, "I'm coming to get you,
Get you, Barbara."
Barbara.
Anyway, right? This is a sick infection. Did you see how that? What was he, like 60-year-old guy?
Yeah.
Rocked and rolled like a fucking. Did you see how he turned into a 20-year-old young guy and drop and rolled like? I want this infection, bro. It takes years off your life. Turns you into a parkour expert, bro.
Yeah.
He turns into a 20-year-old parkour expert. So yeah, basically the guy turns the tables on the guy, shoots the fucking redneck guy. He's like, fuck this. All the mutants now are trying to fucking come into the place. He fights him a bit outside, goes back in. They're literally about to kill him, and they, bro. It's like right at the counter. Like, you're not getting out with this. And what happens, Hibbs?
All the cops just show up outside. They've all got the guns, and it's literally like just about to have floodlights, guns, just popping them all, shooting them all.
But then they stay alive. They came out, and then that's pretty much it, innit? He's having a fist fight with him, isn't he? Like, get at me, no. This is like COD Zombies, but with it, like, just trying to keep off the wave as long as you can now.
Yeah.
It's literally, how the fuck did they get out of this? There's no way they get out of this.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they must be done for now, surely.
I mean, it'll be a sick ending, actually, if they're like, no, and it just ends like that. Yeah, like this, just end like this, end.
It's like a Cloverfield ending, but like with
well, show his death at least.
Oh, for God's sake! It's like Shaun of the Dead with the army and all that, and all that.
Why they turn away from me? You should at least kill them first before they go for the police. You've got two easy victims right in front of you. Well, they said our main guy's infected earlier in the film.
So did I.
I thought you were dead, so did I. They don't answer the fact that they clearly said the main guy was infected. At 2 points in the film, they indicate that the girl he's with, when she's getting out of the toilet thing, I think someone does grab her leg at one point and it smokes. So she was clearly infected. Again, they don't bring that up. Nothing happens on a them turn. It seems like a part one of like maybe they intended to make a 2-part film. Because to me, it's like, right, you've killed a load of them, but you still got loads of the mutants of the city. It's going to spread. You haven't explained loads who get away, you know. But yeah, there was never a sequel to this. Thank fucking that. But yeah, that was pretty much Mutant, wasn't it, bro? I'll be honest with this one. For a film called Mutant, highly disappointing. Mutant action, about 20 minutes altogether. If you were to put all of the mutant action scenes, 20 minutes maybe. And this film was what? An hour and 38 minutes. So maybe 20 minutes of that was mutant action, I would say. So I'll just go straight onto this. when the mutants came in, it was some alright funny moments, but yeah, nowhere near to be entertaining enough. Far too boring for my liking and taste. Pretty sure I owned this on DVD before, and I think there's a reason I got rid of it and sold it back in the day. I don't remember it. So yeah, for me, a dud. It was a very boring film. When the mutant things happened, it was alright. It wasn't even that good. It was like, oh, here we go. It was only about 4 moments in there I kind of enjoyed throughout.
Yeah. It's apt. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough, bro. Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's just such a terrible movie, and I just think so many long, painful bits. I feel like by this point, I'm surprised I haven't turned into a mutant. Decomposed. It's been just so long. Feels like about 5 years we've been watching it. But yeah, it all boiled down to one question with me, really. What did I enjoy more, this movie or my prawn cocktail quavers? Well, the answer was my prawn cocktail quavers. So what does that tell you? Today's episode is sponsored by prawn cocktail quavers. Yeah, it's probably best crisps I've ever eaten, actually.
This, as you can tell, this film is absolutely like keeping us on edge. Hence, why we're talking about quavers. I'm okay.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't think it was
Definitely a fucking dud. Like, it's just so bad. There wasn't even any, like, you know, well, obviously they're all terrible, as they say always, but you know, it's just there just wasn't even any, like, I couldn't really laugh that hard at any bits particular. There was a couple of funny bits, but nothing in there that really got me laughing.
No.
Nothing in there, not even enough action. It was like just some bullshit most of the way through it. Like, so yeah, terrible.
Do you know what? I enjoyed the trailer more than the film by miles. The trailer is so much better than the film. You know what I mean? So anyway, I don't think there's much more to discuss. Anything we've left out or chuck on the end, you know the score. But
Yeah.
I be Maniacal Mac.
Yeah, I've been Hebs.
Thanks for joining us. But something we need to mention as well, because we didn't mention the intro. YouTube is an absolute bell end of time, so make sure to check out my Rumble channel, because some episodes get cut off or people are like copyright bullshit, but they block them. But go on Rumble. All the episodes are on it, no issue. So always be sure to check my Rumble page so you can get much more Duddle Spuds. Need to mention that.
Fuck you, YouTube.
Fuck YouTube. I've been Maniacal Mac.
I'm Hebs.
Thanks very much for joining us. Until next time, peace out. This small town cop's probably been doing this for like 50 years, bro. And he's like, oh, fuck that. If I can just not do anything and get paid, like, I bet that's his attitude, isn't it? You can tell.
Yeah, he just wants a quiet life.
Yeah, if you were to shoot someone, goes, look, I caught you in the act now, about to shoot him, but if you literally walk away, I won't do nothing. $15? That's cheap as fuck.
And you can pay it when you leave. I definitely went.
Yeah, exactly. Like, cop will be like that. I'll pay the $15 if you just fuck off.
I never known that. Like a guest house, you pay when you leave, or a hotel, you pay when you leave.
But
Like,
back in the day, that's when they realised bad idea. Let's start paying before.
I'd be gone as me.
You know it's just not... What? It's not right? If you're going to tell me it's not right, then you tell me it's not right that somebody sticks a broken beer bottle in my face. That's right?
That was Barrowman there, bro. That was a bit of Barrowman, and he was getting aggressive.
That was on the scale, wasn't it?
Gone. Man,
So,
Fucking beer man.
let's just right then. His brother's got he's got his arm cut, and he's moaning about nearly getting cut.
What's that? His brother's got his arm cut and what?
And he's moaning about nearly getting cut. His brother had a race and he's acting a bitch, right?
From the beginning, he's been a pretty annoying, selfish guy.
I really hope he dies in this film.
you got your job to do.
All I want is one night with the body. Just one night. I mean, then I can
Hey,
analyze the
you
chemical, compare
freak.
to the specimen you gave me. Just one night, please.
Is he offering a decent proposal with a dead body?
He's desperate for that one night with that dead body.
Damn it, Real. Why don't you go out on a limb for once in your life?
She really wants that dead body, bro. This film's taking a turn, so she's...
Is she a necrophilia?
Yeah. She's a necrophilia.
You got one night, but first thing tomorrow morning, I want you to get that body to the coroner. Now, you got me?
What you want with it for one night?
She's looking for the virus then, obviously. The
What kind of virus?
infection going around, you know.
Oh, she's looking for the injection. You're right there.
Yeah, I'm really scared.
This guy's such a fucking dick and dweeb. Like, he's like... I just really wanted to die a extremely gory death.
I hope he does. I agree. I hope he
Like,
does, to be honest.
extremely gory, like. I want it to be like a 5-minute sequence of just him getting torn apart bits by bits but staying alive through it all. Like some Day of the Dead shit, but extended, like.
I don't really mind. I mean, if somebody just got a sniper through the way, just popped him in the head and he just went, just, you know.
At this stage, that's far too quick. Mate, he's drawn this film out, so I want his death to be drawn out. If he's going to put us through this, he needs to be put through it himself.
Why did they choose a dickhead as their main character? He's the guy supposed to be a good guy, but he's just been a dickhead, to be honest.
Is she giving birth?
What's this? Shock kicking in. What?
I think she's giving birth or something, though.
At this point, I wouldn't be like that. I would be buzzing with adrenaline, going, "Woof! How fat we got that way?" Like, you know, you won't be like.
Well, there's a big difference between men and women in situations like that, isn't there, bro? Let's be real.
Maniacal Mac.